Hello, everybody. First than anything, I will like to say thank you for the invitation, and I feel very honored to sit here with friends here and friends there. A lot of ones for this. It's like a real pub full of Irish and English-speaking nice friends. So I am happy to be here. That's what I want to say. My English is not so good, but I can communicate. So that's why I will not read, because I think a poem should have the real rhythm. So my friend Dominic will do it for me. He is wonderful. Thank you very much for help. And shall I start now? I read the poem. I don't explain anything. I just read it. Atravesar tu cuerpo, atravesarlo, como en un viaje de exploración. Rastrear, recolectar, clasificar. Documentar. Las tres pecas del cuello, el olor de la nuca, el surco de la bífida cubierto de la nube. En un punto, llegados a lo más profundo, ambos descubrir a especie desvalida, tremulante, por extravío de ruta y ritmo de evolución. Seres mutantes por abandono, sobreviviendo a la catástrofe de toda colonización erógena. El encuentro tardío, el rastro de la huella de una conquista jamás acontecida, y con todo explorador vencido y de regreso hacia sí mismo.
Exploration. To traverse your body, to move through it as if on a journey of exploration. To track, collect, classify, document the 3 freckles on the throat, the scent at the neck, the cleft covered in peach fur, coming together at the deepest spot, discovering a defenseless species, tremulous at losing its way, and the rhythm of evolution. Beings mutated by abandonment, surviving the catastrophe of all erogenous colonization. The late encounter, the trail of tracks of a conquest that never occurred, and with every explorer rooted, turns back on itself.
Yes, I will just explain a little bit now, because I wanted before to present only a piece. But now I will say that often, so I am trying to question the history or question the literature and making some kind of contra-fact, saying that these things never happen, or in the other way, say that why they didn't happen in the other way. So this poem is, I don't know, many million or thousand, or I don't know how many poems people have wrote to the myth of Ulysses and Penelope. So this is some kind of Cuban interpretation of this. The name is Piedra Blanca, which is a toponym, is a place in my hometown, which name is this. And some friend of my father told me one day that he used to go to this hotel, almost every Wednesday, and to meet his mistress there. And one day he said, I cannot do anything like this more, and he finished to go. And I just imagine, I was a child, but I just imagine a woman waiting for a man that never came and never explained why he never came. So this is the interpretation of the myth about the real anecdote. Piedra Blanca. Este es un poema para inventar a Ulises, para ponerlo, como siempre, a prueba. Sabe que estoy sentada frente al mar, que oigo cantar a las gaviotas y no vuelve. La última vez nos amamos en este motel sin ventanas de la costa. Este es un poema donde estoy sentada sobre piedras blancas que no lo son. Todos los peces que encallaron aquí perdieron el camino al mar sedimentados. Sobre los esqueletos de miles de peces se formó la arena blanca de la espera. Ulises, estoy en Piedra Blanca, honda la bahía, frente al mar. ¿Lo recuerdas?
Whitestone. This is a poem to invent Ulysses, to test him as always. He knows that I sit before the sea, that I hear the seagulls sing, and does not return. Last time we loved each other in this windowless motel on the coast. This is a poem where I sit on white stones that are not. All the fish that ran aground here lost their way back to the sea, became sediment. Over the skeletons of thousands of fishes formed the white sand of waiting. Ulysses, I am at white stone. Deep is the bay before the sea. Remember?
The name of the poem is Hic sunt Dracone, or it's the phrase that every cartograph say it when they didn't find in the map the place, that the place were unknown, so wrote this phrase. Hic sunt Dracone. El país está arruinado. Aún permanecen las montañas y los ríos. Es primavera en la ciudad amurallada. La hierba crece salvaje. Tufu. Aquí hay dragones, dice, mientras dibuja una criatura rara, más bien deforme, en lugar de la isla. En aquel globo de 2 mitades de huevos de avestruz, al lado del Atlántico, planta lo mitológico sin oír razones. Allí donde la llave del Caribe no saldrá. Hic sunt dracones, repite. Carajo, que la cartografía no pueda con la ley. A fuerza de no querer o no poder verla, nos condena a reconocer que es tierra incógnita, la que buscaron otros, la jamás encontrada. Se nos escurrirá 1 y 1000 veces. Es un enigma, una suerte de aparición. No digamos un mito, un vulgar espejismo. ¿No ves que aquí hay dragones?, dice Hunt Lennox en 1503 a su ayudante. Aunque ya el genovés, ¿por qué creerle si nada sabía de italiano, ni era de Génova, ni de Oporto, Ourense o Barcelona? Si nunca sabremos de dónde es, como tampoco dónde están sus huesos. Había dicho que era la más hermosa, pero Hunt Lennox está ciego ante la evidencia. 1492, ¿qué importa? Dragones, para el que se empeñe en ver cocodrilos verdes. No, señor, que no llegue nadie a descubrirla, que se pierdan 1000 veces y 1000 veces retrocedan, que el camino se les convierta en rueca que no cesa. Sísifos de la mar, buscando en vano, sobre su mapa, lava para sembrar la incertidumbre. ¿Será o no será? Hic sunt dracones, y hasta los que le nazcan allí, entre sueños, se pregunten si alguna vez la vieron.
Hic sunt dragones. Countries in ruins, but the mountains and rivers still remain. It's spring in the walled city. The grass grows wild. From Springsteen by Tufu. Here be dragons, he says, drawing a strange creature, somewhat deformed instead of the island. On that globe of 2 halves on an ostrich egg, on the other side of the Atlantic, he seeds a myth without listening to reason. There, where the key to the Caribbean will not appear, hic sunt dragones, he repeats. Fuck. Cartography stands no chance against the law, because he does not or will not see it. We are forced to consider it an unknown land, that others looked for, but never found. It will escape us 1001 times. It is an enigma, a kind of apparition, not even a myth, a kind of cheap mirage. Don't you see that there are dragons here, says Hunt Lennox in 1503 to his assistant. Although the Genovese already, why believe him if he didn't speak any Italian or wasn't from Genoa or Porto or Rennes or Barcelona, since we will never know where he was from or where his bones are buried, had said it was the most beautiful. But Hunt Lennox is blind to the evidence. 1492. What do dragons matter to those who persist in seeing green crocodiles? No, sir. Don't let anybody come and discover it. Let them be lost 1,000 times and 1,000 times go home. Let the road become a spinning wheel that will not stop. Sisyphe of the sea, searching in vain on their map, lava to spread uncertainty. Will it exist or not? Hic sunt dracones. And even those yet to be born there, in their dreams, might ask themselves if they ever saw it.
Hey, thank you again. I would love to say that that was wonderful, because almost the 90% of the people are Iceland people living surrounded to sea, and the other one at sea manager. So the real thing is, yeah, people and sea. And this is very good because I feel comfortable with people and sea. Thank you very much for a wonderful night, and other styles. It's look like a rainbow. Everybody with another voice, and some voice having point and contact points. So that was a lovely night. Thank you very much. I must say to Ben, hey Ben, I'm longing to meet you. I'm longing to see you. And to the other one, the same, Mel and everybody. I will read the last poem, and it's a very short poem, unusually in my poetry, because I don't know why I'm so baroque, and I am just writing and yeah, bombarding myself all the time. But sometimes I make an exercise and I try myself to contain. And this is a poem that is, imagine that Basho is forced to write haikus in Havana. And he see the whole thing that is very much happening before the eyes, in front of his eyes, but he contains himself. Again, it's me who is containing myself in the poem, describing what he sees. Cuja es de Basho en La Habana. Surco de aves, quién sabe dónde vuela vida la semilla. Ruge debajo, ojo cerrado al tiempo, brota manantial. Estela de navío, en obra viva, delfines, lejos, albatros. Cercena el azul, zumbido de propela, roe, obra muerta. Panza de cúbito, supina, flamea, rota, en dos la luna. Thank you.
So in English, birds fly in the groove. No one knows where it flits to. Life, that is the seed. Roaring down below, eye that is closed off to time, a spring erupts forth. The wake of a ship, beneath the surface, dolphins, distant albatross. Cutting back the blue, the buzz of such propelling that gnaws overboard. Belly supine, lying back, the flames splitting the moon into two.